சம்மர் வந்தாச்சு. What's your plan for this holiday? எங்க கிட்ட விட்டுருங்க, நாங்க பாத்துக்கிறோம். GT Holidays.
GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
The UPSC successful candidates will now felicitate Honorable Governor.
அரியவற்றுள் எல்லாம் அரிதே, அரியவற்றுள் எல்லாம் அரிதே, பெரியாரை பேணி தமரா குழல் என்பார் வள்ளுவப் பெருந்தகை. அத்தகைய அரிய ஒரு வாய்ப்பு கடந்த மாதம் எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் கிடைத்தது. ஆளுநர் அவர்கள் யூபிஎஸ்சி சிவில் சர்வீஸ் நேர்முக தேர்வை எதிர்கொள்ளக்கூடிய மாணவர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் அவரது அறிவுரைகளை வழங்கினார். அதாவது நேர்முக தேர்வில் எவ்வாறு நாம் செயல்பட வேண்டும், எந்தெந்த காரணிகள் கொண்டு அவர்கள் நம்மை அளவீடு செய்கிறார்கள், எவ்வாறு அந்த கேள்விகளை மிக நுணுக்கமாக மிக அறிவுபூர்வமாக நம்மளுடைய வார்த்தைகள் மட்டுமல்லாது நான் வெர்பல் கம்யூனிகேஷன் என்பார்கள், அதாவது நம்மளுடைய செய்கை, உடை, நடை, பாவனை என அனைத்து வழிகளிலும் நம்மை எப்படி ஒரு அதிகாரிகளாக மக்களுக்கு சேவையாற்றும் சேவை அதிகாரிகளாக எப்படி நம்மை வளர்த்து கொள்வது என்பது போன்ற பல அறிவுரைகளை வழங்கினார். இது மிகவும் ஒரு பயனுள்ள வகையில் அமைந்தது. அதற்கு இந்த நேரத்தில் அனைத்து யூபிஎஸ்சி மாணவர்களின் சார்பாக ஆளுநர் மாண்புமிகு ஆளுநர் அவர்களுக்கு எங்களது நன்றிகளை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். இத்தகைய எங்களது நினைவுகளை பகிர்ந்து கொள்வதற்கு வாய்ப்பளித்த இந்த இடத்திற்கும் எனது முத்தான நன்றிகளை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
First of all, congratulations to all of you. You made it. Your hard work and your determination that gave you the result. Rest incidental. It's primarily you. Your determination, your hard work. And so each one of you deserve congratulations. Because getting into Union Public Service Commission is not easy. You know, about 1 million aspirants appeared and hardly 1,000, imagine, not even 0.00 which percent. So that shows you are among the few best, what we call crème de la crème. Now, first of all, I wish you the very best in your journey hereafter. I would urge you all to keep a few things in mind, because your life and your career will move together. Yes, I must congratulate the parents. Parents for their support. They must be very proud parents. You have reasons to be proud because your children have made you proud. And you should be always beholden to them because they stood by you. They had a trust in you. They had faith in you. And you, with your success, have vindicated their trust. That yes, the trust that they had in you was not misplaced. So, I said that hereafter, your journey of life and journey of your career will go on together up to the age when you superannuate. Right now it is 60, one doesn't know, by the time you reach, it might go up, you never know. But let us say the 60. So you cannot separate your personal life and your professional life, your career. You have to be very careful about it. Your hard work, your intelligence has brought you where you are. But hereafter, the new journey begins. For the new journey, couple of things, general, which based on my experience I am sharing with you, that may keep you in good shape. It has kept me so far in good estate. Couple of things which I told even in the past about be humble. Let not success get into your head. Oh, till other day people did not take note of you. Today you are special. Let not that get into yourself. It should bring you humility. No, you must be humble. In dealing with people, dealing with your staff, subordinates, you must. That is, there is no, you must be, because they must be a good human being. Huh? You may be a great achiever and all, but if you are not a good human being, it will be difficult for you, even for you, I am telling you, in your personal life to succeed. You will come across many negative forces. When you are positive, when you are humble, when you are empathetic, you will find a lot of good forces coming around you. So be humble, have the humility. Couple of things which I invariably tell the successful young civil servants. One, how many of you are married? You are married. The rest you are not married. Those who are not married, you must be very careful in choosing your spouse. Because your journey of life also begins with this. And if your spouse is not understanding, is not able to go along with you through thick and thin, there may be difficult time. You will not have all the time very good time. In civil services, you will find a lot of ups and downs. It happens. In your posting, you may be posted to some odd areas. Otherwise also. So your spouse must be an understanding person who should be willing to get along with you through all the thick and thin. Because if your spouse is not cooperating with you, it will be difficult for you, I tell you. You may be doing good work outside. The moment you come home, you must be someone who should be willing to understand you and stand by. So those of you who are not married, and as far as you are concerned, you know how to manage your spouse. You have to manage your spouse. Second is, which is very important, is take care of your personal health. You know, each one of you is also an icon for the youth. Wherever you will go, people will look at you. You cannot afford to be lousy, slouchy, sick. No, you cannot. You have to be healthy, physically healthy, for yourself, for the role that you will be performing as a civil servant, wherever you are. Not necessarily in the field, even if you are in the office, even there, wherever you are. Take care of your personal health. And you do not take care of your personal health just like that. You have to make a part of your daily routine to do some physical activity, physical exercises. For me, yoga has kept me, helped me, and it's just 1 hour. 1 hour of yoga. It has, all through my life, it has helped me. You choose what you wish to do, but you cannot afford to be sick or unhealthy. You are at an age when even if you don't take care of yourself, you will be okay. But 10 years, 20 years later, it will not be. I have seen civil servants, by the time they reach 40, 45, obesity, blood sugar, blood pressure, diabetes, all kinds of things starts. It's not a good thing. No, not at all. It happens because of neglect. We all take ourselves for granted. No, you can't take anything for granted. So you must take care of your personal health. You must, and no, I don't ever say that I am so busy. No, anyone who says, nobody tells me and says busy because they know that I am old enough to see through their nonsense. Nobody is, maybe a day or two will come when you are not able to. That day is okay. That's okay. That's understandable. But generally, at least 5 days in a week, you must be able to do through your physical exercise. You may not be able to play games all the way, everywhere, because you will not have the circumstances, you will not have that environment. Some places where you are, some places you might get some opportunity to play some game if you are playing. That's good enough. But otherwise, if not. So the best is have your exercise routine, 1 hour, do it. You don't necessarily have to go to a gym. You can even do it without. You work it out. So in any case, take care of your health. It's very important because you are no longer just an individual. You are going to hold big responsibilities which will grow bigger as you grow. So you must be healthy and prepared to discharge that responsibility. So second point I said, take care of your health is very important. Third, manage your finances well. Government of India gives you good salary, but not so much that you can be just throwing around. Moreover, as a civil servant, you are also expected to hold the values. Don't go by the people who have cheap money and display the money and the consumerism too much. Manage your finance. Manage your finance means what? When I joined civil service, my salary was 720 rupees. And that was the jump because a year before people used to get 400 rupees. So 720 was a big jump. Today, your starting would be in the range of 1 lakh plus, around that. Generally, you will get after 3-4 years, you will get a jump, but initially it will be. You must be able to save. Develop the habit of saving. And I tell you, if you develop the habit of saving, which you can do at this point of time because you don't have too many obligations, you will find that later age, it will be very helpful when you have the children who are going to schools. You like to put them in good schools. And good schools means good fees also. So you have to be prepared because it will help you in keeping your moral integrity. Because if you do not have money, and if situation comes, you will be in a terrible situation. Your spouse will be keeping a pressure. You yourself will come under pressure. So, for your moral integrity, and which is a must, I don't have to speak about it. Because if you compromise on that, you are finished. And in all likelihood, today or tomorrow, you might land up yourself in trouble. So moral integrity, there is no compromise. And to keep that, manage your finances. Keep saving. Unnecessary expenditure avoid. Somebody may call you are stingy, you are miser. It's all nonsense. It is your life, nobody else. It is your reputation, nobody else. Don't listen to all this. Yes, your needs you must fulfill, but you should know what is needs and what is just unnecessary action. So save. Finances is very, very important. And put this saving in a way where it grows. No, it cannot be, nowadays you have several instruments, that where to put the money. And develop that, small, whatever be the small amount. You start saving. What I am trying to say is habit of saving. And you will find 10, 15, 20 years later, you will have a good psychological support because you know that you have money. In case of a stressful situation, you will sail through it, you don't have to worry about it. So finances, manage it is very important. People will not give you these kind of tips that how you manage it. I have gone through it, I have come from a very humble background. I know it, I know the worth of it. You have succeeded at very tough, difficult examinations. That does not mean that you know everything. You must continue the habit of reading. Your intellectual growth must continue happening. And reading does not mean just reading newspaper. You can, today you have reached it, you don't have to prepare for a general knowledge and all. For general awareness, situational awareness, you take the newspaper, but don't spend too much time on it. It's a wasteful. Because newspaper are all full of trash. Maybe sometimes when development happening, you pick up, but that's all, end of it. Reading literature or material, books, which helps you in your intellectual growth. Understand? You may be joining various services. Don't remain confined to literature or rules, books of those discipline only. That of course in any case. Whatever service you join, you have to be completely professionally sound. There is no compromise on that. All the rules, regulations you are familiar with. That doesn't take much time, I tell you. But as a person, as an individual, because right now you are growing, you are at a very young stage, 10, 15, 20 years later, people will look, when I say people means those who are above, they will look at you. Here is a person who can give a lot of, he will be much better or she will be much more useful in many other areas. You may be in a particular service, but if you continue growing, the sky is your limit, you can get into any position. Nobody. But that is, for that you have to be worthy of that. No? It's not by virtue of necessarily your service, but you must grow. So, develop a reading habit. And when I say reading habit means it is a habit. It is not that once sometimes pick up a book. Habit means it has to be part of your routine. Make it. And suppose if you may be busy doing things and all, work. But suppose you take a decision that, okay, I will read. Just I'm telling you, 25 pages a day or 30 pages a day. If you read 30 pages a day, in a month it will be how many? 900? So about 1000 pages you have read. Means you have read at least 2-3 books. Isn't it? You will find when you read good books, it helps you not only in your intellectual growth, it also helps you in your communication, your articulation, what you are trying to say. Because if the same thing, if two persons says, has two different effects. Same thing. If one person says, nobody will listen. The same thing the other person talking, something. It's communication. And in life, to be successful, you must also be an effective communicator. Effective communicator is not those tricks. Sometimes the communication people will come and tell you, you start like this, you start with it. Okay, those are the tricks type. Essentially, it is your inherent capability to articulate. For that, the concept, the ideas, the vocabulary, all these things you will get if you have a reading habit. So, continue your reading habit. Don't ever choose. Choice is yours. Read, but you must. So first I said, I will repeat, not married, choose your spouses carefully. Second, take care of your health. I'm not going to give you a big talk like, dude, we like is your service to the society and people. These are all understood. I don't have to tell you. I'm telling you your personal tips. Tips in your personal life. Only then you will be able to do all the things that others will expect from you. So take personal good health, spouse, personal good health. Finances you must manage properly. Don't get into wasteful expenditure. Okay, I have got a mobile. New model has come. I will go. These are for the kids, not for you guys. You must realize that you are now senior civil servant. You have joined the senior service. You may not be senior at this stage, but you have joined a senior civil service. So, all the UPSC services are senior services. So you should shed all those things. You don't have to. Fourth, reading habit. You must intellectually grow. You know. And another thing, one more thing which I will suggest. Because you will be serving all over the country, you do not know where you will be. Learn some more and more about your country. You know, our country is so diverse, so large, and so beautiful. But unfortunately, many of us, we are not aware of it. And we find this problem also among the senior civil service officers. So, know more about your country. Know more about your country, there are two things. One is as and when you get a time. Let us say you get LTC or other opportunity. Travel to places far and wide in the country, see, understand the people, the history, what kind of place it is, what the civilization, all those things, you learn about it. Read books about our country. You know, I suggest if you can, it's not very expensive, it's easy, it is available on Amazon. 5-set book of 5-set book of Dharampal. You might not have heard the name. If you read Dharampal Classics on Amazon, it will come. It will 5 volumes. Have it. I think 5 volumes put together, it costs about 1,200 or 1,500 is the total cost. Keep it on yourself. It will help you in understanding the country broadly. You know. Plus other, whichever way. What I am trying to say is, learn more and more about the country. Because when you know about the country, people say, I love my country. Yes, I love my country, fine. But when you know your country, you love the country all the more. Then you see the beauty, the continuity. Then you start overcoming. You know, many people don't understand, unfortunately, that our country, India, is not 75-year-old. India is thousands of years old. What was that India? India was not born on 15th of August 1947. It has been there for several thousand years. And there is no country in the world like India. No country. And when I am telling you, you might be wondering what I am saying. Every country is a country. No. Because every country in the world has been created by force, by military, by rulers. At no point of time in our country, before the British came, there was one ruler who ruled the whole country. In fact, even when the British came, there were parts which were ruled by French and Portuguese and others, Dutch. But still there was a country. What is this India? What is this Bharat? That existed for thousands of years, though it was never ruled by one ruler. India is people-centric, society-centric. I often mention about, say that, okay, we have we have people who have been culturally connected, moving from place to place. Because for thousands of years ago, our people had created, great people had created siddhas and rishis, institutions all over the country which might be located in a particular king's area, but it belonged to the whole Bharat. Take the case of Rameswaram. Rameswaram did not belong to Satyapati. Every person from any part of Bharat had a right, India had a right to go there. His duty was to see its upkeep, to see that the travelers don't suffer, there's no problem. They were the caretaker. All over. I'll give you one example. Country is full. So what is this country? After all, when the independence movement started, why is it that the whole country united? Why is it that Sri Lanka fought their own way, Burma fought their own way, but India together fought? Why? You have to ask this question, and when you start searching the answer to this question, you will get to know more and more about this country. That how this country came into being. There is, as I said, there is no other country in the world like India. Because no other country, even China expanded militarily. From the Hun, right from this Han's period and even before, they have been expanding, military expansion, losing, gaining, and then they build the territory. No. America, how does America came? People from Britain, they went in search of land and all. Hordes of them, they went, captured land. And they captured in different areas, and it became 51 countries. And those 51 countries, they started fighting among themselves. At one point, they came together and signed a contract that is formed the United States of America. That's how USA came. Latin American countries, people came from Spaniards and all, they came, they went over there, they captured and they... No. Countries of Europe have come through fight, wars. They have created. Not India. India is a civilizational country which was so unique that though there were hundreds of rulers at any point of time, dozens of rulers at least, but country as such, people as such were united. After all, you saw Mahakumbh, are you aware of it? You must be aware of it. 66 crore people came. Did anybody get invite or what? Nobody got any invite, but people went. From all over they came. What brought them? When you get into these questions and start asking these questions, then you will start appreciating the beauty of this country, the inherent strength of this country. So, learn more and more about our country. That's all. I have no more tips, no more points. You will not have nobody will give you a road map. This is how your life should go. You will all have your individual journey. But your individual journey will be more fruitful, more purposeful, you'll be happier if you have these basic things. Take care of your health, manage your finances, keep growing intellectually, know the country more. 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, 25 years down the line, you must shine wherever you are. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Honorable Governor is felicitating the toppers with a shawl and a book of Kambaramayanam in Tamil. P. Ashwin, All India rank 576. Mr. B. Aravindan, All India rank 721. Next I invite Mr. M. Suresh Kumar, All India rank 732. M. Rajaprabhu, All India rank 744. Next I invite M. Kirtika, All India rank 769. Kritika M, All India rank 769. Next I invite S. Gokulakannan, All India rank 778. Next I invite P. Vishali, All India rank 781. Next I invite Praveen Kumar, All India rank 805. So, to be corrected, 778. Mr. Praveen Kumar. I request all the toppers to have the shawl and have a group photograph with the Excellency with the book. I invite all the toppers, please come.